towards their regular season record, but also towards the 4-game group play stage.
And Kevin, all 30 NBA teams divided into 6 groups of 5 with 6 group winners and 2 wild cards advancing to the elimination round. And it all starts here.
Now a look at Dallas's starting lineup. The star backcourt of Doncic and Irving are out there. Grant Williams is out there with Exum, and it's Powell in at the 5. Now Caldwell Pope after Luka Doncic's three-pointer that didn't go.
Good find from Jokic. Fantastic at getting that rock to teammates on time, on target.
And what a player Nikola Jokic has become. Clark, a monster at that center position.
Greg, he's one of the players I enjoy watching the most. I mean, he is so good as a center. The scoring, the passing, the rebounding, all of it's there for Jokic. And he makes it look easy the way he handles himself. Beautiful to watch that man play hoops. Jokic showing his mid-range talent this time. Dynamic with the ball all over the floor.
Here's Doncic. Porter pulls it in.
Boy, just not scoring with the efficiency he'd like to. Tough quarter for him.
For 3, Caldwell Pope. That one's no good. That makes him 1 for 2.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Exum finds Doncic. The shot's good. Doncic has got 5 points so far.
The guard attributes on display there. Luka with one of the quicker releases you'll see in the game.
Jokic with the bucket.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Now here's Irving. Doncic outside. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Murray surveying the D. Another 3 for Denver.
Murray already a capable shooter from deep. I think the more shots he takes like this, the better he'll become at it.
No one near Doncic as he lets it fly. Plenty of room to knock down the shot.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need.
And we've reached the end of the first quarter. The Nuggets on top, up by 4. And back. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Nuggets.
They've looked to fire as much as possible from outside the arc, and so far they are hitting at a high clip.
One other thing they've done really well, moving the ball around. They've done a nice job not settling for that initial option and making that extra pass.
On the floor right now for the Mavericks, we've got Tim Hardaway Jr. Green is out there with Derek Jones. And it's Kyrie Irving, and it's Lively in at the center. And after making the playoffs a few years in a row, the Dallas Mavericks, Clark, missed the cut in 2023.
Yeah, disappointing end to their season on multiple levels. And given the history of the Mavs, I would expect them to bounce back and get headed in the right direction soon.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Now, Jamal Murray had to be patient working his way back to peak form after his ACL injury. Luckily for him, hard work is nothing new. He says, I feel like I got better in the time I was out. I don't overthink when it comes to basketball. If you want to let me shoot, let me shoot. I'm just confident in my game like that. Kevin, back to you.
Yeah, very confident, right, D.A.? Thank you. A nice shot by Brown.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
Back to Irving. Good, and the assist goes to Hardaway.
But, you know, guys, we know Hardaway can score, but when he makes these passes, it makes him a lot more dangerous.
From deep, Jokic. Rebounded by Hardaway.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Really left alone that time. Irving's got his second bucket of the night. It was the Nuggets, their last game, a loss to the Minnesota Timberwolves. Jokic makes it look easy inside.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Here's Brown. His 3-pointers off the mark. And so it's the Denver Nuggets holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. Their lead. Thank you, David, for that interview. And we'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
You know, right now for Denver, this is a game they should win. On paper, it's not really that competitive. But you know what? They still have to prove it on the floor.
It's a gimme, Kenny. If they lose this, I'll eat my suit.
Eat your suit.
All right, let's talk about the first half. A little bit of ground to make up for the Mavericks.
They were one-dimensional on offense.
And that about wraps it up. And as the third quarter is about to begin, we go to Kevin Hart.
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. You look at Jokic in this game, he has been everywhere.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
Yeah, you know what? I think he's doing exactly what he has to do. Using his body, shaking off contact, and then finishing at the rim.
Underneath in the post, it's Gordon and Jokic. Sharing the wing spots, it's Caldwell Pope and Porter. And it's Murray in at the point. That's the group on the floor for Denver. And Clark, here we are watching Kyrie Irving when he's on. It is amazing to watch.
Remarkably smooth as an athlete, Kevin, and otherworldly when you look at his skills as a basketball player, particularly ball handling and shot making. Talking pure basketball, he's one of the most entertaining players of the last 30 years for sure.
It's Porter outside. That's in there. Murray with the assist. Porter's got the lead up to 11 now for the Nuggets. Outside Irving. Takes it off the glass. Irving's got 7.
I like Doncic's willingness to share the ball. He wants to see other guys involved in producing.
Porter outside. And again, Denver with the triple.
The defense a step slow, and you can see the results.
That's 3 in a row from out there now, so they've got to do a better job contesting.
A different look for Dallas. Maxi Kleber, he's checked in for Powell. Hardaway is subbed in for Dante Exum. To the paint, here's Irving. Lead pass was put in just the right spot. And that's now 9 points for Kyrie Irving.
No fault with the defense there. Sometimes Irving is just too much and too good, even from in close.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
And when it comes to Nikola Jokic, Clark, is it fair to say he's the best second-round pick ever?
Absolutely, you'd have to put him at the top of the list. I mean, we're talking about a multi-time MVP and perhaps the best passing big man of all time, too. I don't know of any other second-rounders that have those kind of bona fides. Impressive seeing Jokic go off like this. I mean, you can tell his teammates are being energized by what he's doing.
And it's Doncic missing. Denver leading by 14. Jokic finds Caldwell Pope. And again, Denver with the triple.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Boy, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
And so it's Denver with a 14-point lead as we bring the quarter to a close. They've had such great ball movement and shot selection. And a chance now to hear Jason Kidd talking to...
One possession at a time.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Mavericks trailed by 14. On the floor for Dallas starting the fourth quarter here. Hardaway in the front court, along with Williams. The star backcourt of Doncic and Irving are out there. And it's Kleber in at the 5 spot. Jokic. There's Here's Jokic being aggressive inside. You know, Clark, I remember you had such a strong mid-range game when you were playing. Do you think it would have been hard to stretch your game out to 3, like a lot of guys are doing now?
You know what, Kevin? It's interesting. I was actually starting to try to add the three-point shot to my game way back in the mid-'80s as part of my development. So I don't think it's hard. It's a matter of putting the work in. And shooting is one of those skills in the game that can really be refined with good mechanics and just volume of work.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Well, that looked to me, guys, like a heat check. With maybe a step out of his range.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for the Nuggets.
You know, a team can have a great shooting night without getting a lot of assists, but tonight they had both.
Yeah, and listen, you only get the assist if the guy you give it to makes the shot. So a lot of assists will up your field goal percentage, but this is a great team effort by everyone.
And every win important, and this one will go down as win number 3.
And this is a great way for them to kick off this season series. 2 more games ahead, and they've taken the mental advantage with this win tonight.
Yeah, I don't think it'll play out quite that simply, though. The team coming out on the losing end of game 1 is just that much more motivated to get even in game 2 and 3. So I think the edge goes to the losing team.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Jokic.
Well, the defense just couldn't figure him out, and he continued to put it to him.
Curry with the bucket.
Seth Curry's game in the mid-range area continues to look better, taking advantage of all opportunities.
It's Jackson with the drive. They retain possession. Shoots over Hardy. Here's Jordan. Persistence pays off as they finally hit a shot.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
Boy, they've given their fans plenty to cheer about, that's for sure. Effort, skill, coaching, you name it, they've done it.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock, and it goes down 2 points.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
Yeah, you know, once they got victory in their view, a huge injection of energy and a great run to finish it off.
Curry's shot is off. Jackson against Green, and the dunk by Jackson.
The quickness of Reggie Jackson, terrific. Superb at slicing apart the defense with his drives to the rack.
So it's the Nuggets winning this one easily. And Greg on top of the regular season tally in the win column. They earn their first win out of